Hey everybody. Long time no see. I know. I haven't been posting. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm here to talk about my highlight tour experience. Um, I went to the one in San Francisco and it was a mess. Okay, let's just put it out there that it was a mess. It was an unorganized mess. If it wasn't BTS, I probably would not have gone through that. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna start to finish kind of my whole day. So me and my friends, we left where I live, which is in the Bay Area, but it's like an hour from San Francisco. So we left around 7:30, 7:45, something like that, and we got there around like I don't know 8:30, something like that, because one of my friends she volunteered. So she was a volunteer for TGM for the highlight tour. She was, she was a volunteer. So we were waiting with her, and then pretty much I just went to the Holiday Inn hotel to check in and get my wristband. My friend who was a volunteer was the one checking off names. She was checking off names, and then I got my wristband. I had VIP, yeah, which was awesome. But yeah, I had VIP, and then basically me and my friends, we just went to Japantown, and I got this magazine that was there, this BTS. It was a BTS magazine. Well, it wasn't BTS was in it, and EXO was in it. But anyways, so we did that fun day, talking, blah 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 blah, and then we were told that around 5 p.m. was gonna be the autograph signing, and this is where the good part comes. Okay, I'm gonna start freaking out. So be prepared. Maybe you want to lower the volume because I'm using this because I'm quiet. I kind of talk quiet, sort of, sometimes. So you might want to lower the volume because I might start screaming. I'm fine. Okay. Okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm calm. Okay. So, autograph session was a mess. The line was a mess because we got to the venue and there was a huge line, and I was like, the fuck is going on? Why is this line so fucking big? But there's a lot of people, so whatever. And then everyone was confused because I saw my other friends there that were only there because they switched. Ugh, I can't even like wrap my head around it. They switched the people that were at the Holiday Inn getting their wristbands and moved them to the venue to get checked in. So there were like two lines, and like I don't know, I was confused. Anyways, so I I told my friend to stand in line, and I went to the front, and Tanya was there, and I was gonna ask her. I was waiting to ask her because she was checking off people, and I was waiting to ask her, oh, what line is VIP? Because there's people that aren't VIP that were mixed into the line, and they were just trying to check in. So I was like, okay, this is a mess. What's going on? And so then this excuse my language, but this fucking asshole of a fucking staff member, who the fuck he was so. I wanted to fight him. I was gonna fight him. He was so fucking rude. I was just standing there nicely. I was like, just waiting for Tanya to finish. And he was the venue staff, by the way, not TGM staff. And he's like, excuse me, do you need any help? And I was like, oh yeah, like I was wondering where the line for VIP was. And he was like, clearly the line is right there. Like, go stand in line. Like, he had such an attitude when he said, I can't even replicate it, but he had an attitude. And I was like, okay, you want to get attitude with me? Okay, I'll get attitude with you. And I was like, oh, okay, just making sure. I just want to know which line was VIP because there's people mixed in there that aren't VIP and are just trying to check in. But okay, if you know everything, cool. Bye. I just fucking walked away because I was like, he was rude. He had, for those that went, he was wearing all black, like a long sleeve black jacket, and I think black jeans or whatever. and he kind of like had long hair. He just looked dirty. He looked nasty as fuck. He looked like he didn't shower in 10 days. Like, go, you need Jesus, bye. Like, I was done with his shit. He pissed me off. But anyways, that was that part. Anyway, we stood in line, and then I was getting my phone ready to record because I went to TRB, and I regret not recording because I missed out on stuff that happened that I can't remember anymore. So it's like I was for sure gonna record it, whether it was audio or video. I don't know, but I was gonna record it. So anyway, getting my phone ready, blah blah blah. We get to the front. I had my phone hidden in my shirt pocket. Long story short, we go in and the girl sees, oh, you can't have your phone there. I was like, oh, sorry, my bad. And I just put it in my purse. So I only got audio, but it was good audio. Well, it was decent audio, but whatever. Anyway, we walk in and the first thing I see, I was confused because I didn't know that they were right there. I walked in and like I was like, what? They're right there. Like where? Where? Anyway, walked in. They were right there. V was first. I'm gonna have to pull up something because I kind of can't remember who was first. I just know I made a video about it, saying who was first, which I posted. You guys saw my fanning. If this is the first video you're watching, I have a separate video with all my fan engagements on there. I kind of made it into this cute little video thing, but yeah. So we walk in and they're just sitting right there. V was first, and he looked so cute. Like he had like these glasses on, right? And he was just like, oh, hello, nice to meet you, or something like that. Like I don't really know what he said. He was like, nice to healthy or something. He said something like that. It was weird. I couldn't understand. I only heard nice to something you. I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, hi V. And he's like, hello. He's so cute. V is so cute. Like, he's adorable. He's just, because he's always like, oh, hello. And I'm just like, hi. You're so adorable. Let me, like, pinch your cheeks because you're so cute. You are my little brother. Can I just adopt you? Okay. So, he was adorable. He was really cute. He signed my, they had, like, a stack of posters on the left side. So, he took one and he signed it, right? And I thought that one was mine because I was just standing there. And I heard, so my experience was pretty good because the venue staff was actually telling us to slow down, and I didn't know why. I heard them, but I was kind of like, BTS is right in front of me. Like, who are you? I don't care. Shh. I'm trying to have a interaction with my favorite people. Okay, bye. So I didn't really hear. I didn't really hear him. But anyway, because Taehyung, I'm gonna call him Taehyung and V at the same time. Anyway, because he got one poster and he signed it, and I was like, okay, I almost poked myself in the eye. This one's mine, right? Like, I'm gonna follow this one, because, you know. And then, next was, Jin. And I died. Oh my god, I swear I died. He was wearing this white hoodie, and his hair was short, and I was like, oh my god, it's Jin. Oh my god, dude, he's so cute. He looked so cute. He cut his hair, so his hair was short, and I was like, oh my god, the last time I saw you, your hair was longer, but now it's short, and you look so cute. Anyway, I'm gonna just calm down to tell you guys. So I walked a little to the right. They had a little bit of space between each member, so I walked to the right. Jin was in front of me, and like, I kind of didn't know, like, it's hard to explain, but the person in front of me, I feel like I might, because she was talking to, I don't know if she, okay, this is the thing, I don't know if she was talking to Jin, I don't know if she already moved on to the next member, but I just saw Jin, like, I was here in front of Taehyung, and I saw Jin, and then Like I said hi to V, and then I moved on, and I was like, "Hi, Jin." So I don't know if I took her time. Maybe it was Jin. But I said hi, Jin, and then he looked at me. So I was like, "Okay, it's my time to talk to him." I don't know. Oops, I didn't realize it. So whoever was in front of me, I'm sorry if I took your time. I did not realize. They were telling us to slow down, and then I kind of felt like I was supposed to go faster, because I don't know. I kind of thought it would be like high touch where you just have to go, you know? So I got up to Jin. I was like, "Hi, Jin." Like, you know, like all cutesy voices and stuff. And I was trying to be cute in front of him, and, you know. And he looked over me. He looked up at me and he smiled, right? He was like, you know, and like I had these like this on. I had this on. I was wearing this, right? My hair was down. I looked better than when it was okay. But I was wearing this, right? And he looked at me, he smiled, right? And then he like looked down and signed where his picture was. And then he looked back up at me because I didn't like I just stared at him the whole time. I did not move. I was just like I was just like, you know, just staring at his eyes, and he was looking down and whatnot. And he looked up at me, and then he kind of had this. Oh my god, I'm gonna freak out. Okay, he had this like smile on his face. I'm gonna like post a picture right here of what it looked like, what it looked like, because it's so cute. Anyways, he looked back at me like in my eyes, right? Like pretend you're me and I'm Jin, okay? And he's like, he looked at me, smiled, right? He signed his thing, and then he looked back up at me, and he looked at me, right? And then like he looked up at my pink thing, maybe. Okay, he looked up at my pink thing, and then he looked back at me, and he's like, and it was. Oh my god, it was so cute. Oh my god. Oh, I need to calm down. I'm about to start crying. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm trying not to cry. I'm not gonna cry. Okay. I'm just gonna keep these on because it looks cute. Okay. Anyway, he looked at me, he looked back up at these, and then he just looked back at me, and he like smiled even more. And I just kind of I got embarrassed, and I was just like, and I just moved on because I got really embarrassed when he looked at me and smiled more, and I was just like dying, right? And then next was Rat Monster, and he's my third bias, so I'm just like, oh my god, Rat Monster. So he what's it called? He said hello first, probably because I was staring at Jin. He's like, "Girl, hurry up! Like, come on, what the fuck? I'm next, dude. I need to sign your fucking paper. Come on." I'm just kidding. He was probably like, "Okay, come on, girl, move on." And so he was like, "Hello," and then I was like, "Hi, Rat Monster," and he signed my favorite. He like looked at me, smiled, like signed it, and looked back at me. He's like, you know, like his typical, you know. And then next, okay, I have to look at my video because I actually don't know. Okay, next was Jungkook. And Jungkook was so cute. Like he was wearing a black shirt and his hair was up, his bangs were up out of his face. He looked so cute, and he was just like, "Oh, hello," and then he like signed, and then moved on. I think next was Jimin. Yeah, it was Jimin, and Jimin was adorable. Okay, Jimin was adorable because I remember him from High Touch. Um, I got to. He was so cute when he like saw me at High Touch at TRB in LA, because I was like, "Hi, Jimin," and he was like, "Hi," like his eye smile was so cute, right? So he was adorable. His eye smile was, and I was just laughing because my friend who's Jimin biased was, um, I, she just freaked the fuck out. Anyways, um, So, next, let's see. I have to look. I'm sorry. Next was Suga, and Suga was like beautiful as ever. He's just Suga like Suga. Okay, and then J Hope, and J Hope was so cute. He was adorable because he was like smiling and he was like, hi, and I was like, hi. And like I always have like a moment with J Hope because even at TRB in LA, I had this moment with J Hope during Miss Right. And like, cause I'm always like jamming to the song. I'm always, yeah, so cool. Oh my god. So, cause I'm a dancer, so I'm always like, oh my god, songs, dance, ooh yeah, Anyways, so J Hope was really cute. He was just all smiles. He was like, hello, nice to meet. Oh yeah, the bunch of them were saying like, nice to meet you and stuff like that. So this is the part where like my poster confused me because I was talking to J Hope already, and he was signing a poster, right? And there was a girl in front of me, and then he put the poster right, and she took that poster to go. So the poster that I had been following was not mine. It was the girl in front of me. So I felt like I might have taken her time, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I kind of don't remember. But then Suga got confused because he had this he he signed my poster, right? But he looked at me, but it was actually my friend that he was like that was next. So he like looked at me and then he was like back at my friend. He was like, "Oh, hello." And then J Hope signed mine, and I was like, "Thank you." And he was like, and then I took it, and yeah, and then I didn't die. Like I walked out, and I was like, "Oh, it's okay." Like I was like, because I was like, okay, it's cool, right? Like I just got a signed poster. Okay, walk out, right? Then I see my friend, and she's freaking out over Jimin because she told him that that she loved him, and he was like, "Me too," and she was like, "I'm okay," and I was like, "You're so embarrassing. Oh my god, you just said I'm okay in front of all of them. Like, why? Why?" And then she forgot her poster. She forgot her poster when she got to the end, and J Hope was like, "Wait, wait, wait," and I was like, "Why would you forget your okay?" My friend's a dork, and she's Jimin biased, so it works. Anyway, okay, I was just dying outside because I was like, I can't believe because here's the thing, at TRB in LA, like I didn't really have the best interaction with Jin. Like the only thing I remember was high touch where I was like, Jin, hi Jin, and then he smiled, and because it's hard to explain, but during like the concert, TRB in LA, I was in the front row, like I was in the very very front. But like Jin, I don't know, he didn't really smile at me or anything. He kind of had this like stare, and it was kind of like it just I don't know. It didn't sit well with me. And then I had a good interaction with J Hope, so like J Hope was ruining my life, and then I was like, dude, if nothing happens this time, I really don't want to stand Jin as my ultimate bias because it's like, like you just feel like, oh, he's my favorite member and he doesn't even notice me or he doesn't even give me a reaction at all. It's kind of like, am I not appealing? Like, do you not like my face? Because I was like throwing hearts. I was like, oh, Jin 사랑해요, blah blah blah. Jin 오빠 사랑해요. Like, I was screaming all sorts of shit, and he just didn't notice. So I was feeling kind of down. So the autograph session really was like probably the best part of that day and night because I got some sort of reaction from Jin, like when he looked at me and then up at my pink like whatever these are, and then back at me and smiled even more. Like that really was like, oh my god, like he noticed, senpai noticed me. Like thank you, So yeah, that was my autograph session.